So 4 cards popped out to me. All-time greats. Randy Moss, 1998 Topps Chrome PSA 10. Has a pop of 2073 rookie card. You know what that sells for? Topps Chrome, one of the most iconic brands. I would argue the second greatest wide receiver of all time. $150. Unbelievable. So while I'm doing this, do me a favor and look up some of these other idiots, modern day guys. Pick a couple modern day QBs, couple years old though, so that there's an actual count, and give me PSA 10 Prism pricing, please. The next one, because I thought, well, Moss, I know is undervalued. That seems insane to me. The next one that was right behind it, same class, 1998 Bowman Chrome this time, Peyton Manning. Third greatest quarterback of all time, in my opinion. You know the pop on his 1998 Bowman Chrome PSA 10? If you had to take a guess, what would you think the pop would be there?
I'm going to say 750.
Very close. Dude, way closer than I was. I said 2,500. I played the same game in my head.
Okay.
It's 1127. You know what that card sells for? I was also way off here. 255. Next one on the list. This card is wild, by the way. 1997 Topps Chrome Tim Duncan PSA 10. I bought 3 of these back in the day, and I paid like $1,000 each at the time. These things were going for like 12 to 1,300 bucks a piece. Maybe more than that, but up to 15 is what it has on Card Ladder. I remember selling 2 of these for 1,400 each. Jeez. And I was like, this is great. I'm gonna keep the third one. I'm already profitable. I have no money in this card. Now this card, another one, Tim Duncan, I would say is the 7th, 8th greatest basketball player of all time. 1997 Topps Chrome, rookie card, pop, 2482, sells for an even 250. Now, big men don't sell, fine, but Duncan was unbelievable. Part of a dynasty, the Spurs, all-time great, unbelievable player. Now, this is the only one that makes a little bit of sense, and it doesn't really, but it kind of does. 1996, last one, by the way. 1996, Kobe Bryant Topps Paper. These things peaked out back in 2021 at about $5,000. January 30th was the highest sale I see recorded, but there's some 48, 51, 52, call it $5,000, right?
Okay.
Take a guess what the pop of that card is. 96 Topps Kobe Bean Bryant, PSA 10.
The pop on that from 96?
You're gonna be off by over.
2,100.
You're gonna be off by over 2,000 here. 46.79.
That's actually a lot more. Yeah.
You know what that card sells for though?
What?
You're gonna be way off here too. Take a guess.
For a Kobe rookie, 280.
775 is
What?
the average in the last few.
Really?
I don't understand how Kobe is. I do and I don't. Like you said, I understand that this doesn't make sense, but it's wild to me that Duncan, Peyton, Randy Moss, because we're not just talking about greats, right? Because
Sure.
I'll hear the thing. Someone put out a video about this recently. I forget who it was. Otherwise, I'd give them a shout out. Like, hey, are these secondary stars going to have long-term value? Because you look at some great baseball players from the vintage years, and I guarantee it's people you've never heard of. You ever heard of Frank Robinson?
Frank Robinson?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay. Carl Yastrzemski?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
you've heard of, but you don't know anything about him, really, right? Not like a household name for you.
He was a Red Sox, right?
Oh, he was. Okay, so a little bit more.
But that's basically it.
Lou Gehrig, I mean, of course you've heard of it. And that's actually
I've heard of his disease.
Way before the 50s.
Yeah.
I know. If somebody more famous gets that, do they rename it? I've often thought about that. I'm trying to think, though, of just like all-time great. Mike Schmidt? I mean, maybe the most underrated baseball player in the history of the game, quite frankly. Nobody cares. It is amazing to me. I get that, though. Hey, they weren't all the way top-tier talent. They weren't Mays or Mantle, so there's the huge drop-off. I started thinking, though, like, so with modern guys I've seen, Tim Duncan and Kobe Bryant were basketball when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Those were the guys. Like, dude, Duncan has 5 championships, is the most underrated player of all time, even though he's top 10. Kobe is the same. By the way, before Kobe died, nobody was making the argument Kobe was top 2 or 3. It never happened. Now he is, because the legend is greater than it. But he was still a great top 10, similar to Duncan, 5 championships. Are these, Peyton, Randy, are these the guys that are also going to be forgotten?